Hey everybody, it's Adrian, and as you can see, I am doing some CC shopping. Since I've started streaming, I think I've had maybe two or three people ask me how do I get CC. And I mean it's fairly easy. I'm sure there are probably people who can probably tell you way more than I can, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this little video. So usually I won't say usually because that'll be a lie. I was gonna say usually I go in with an intention of downloading certain things and then give myself a certain time to do it, but that's a lie. I mean, I do that, but I never stick with it. But I'm gonna try to stick with it for this stream. So what I've done, well, first of all, let me tell you guys what I'm going to download. As you can probably see by the title, I'm doing some cold weather clothes shopping because I have purchased Seasons. I actually got it from Target. So I'm waiting for it to be delivered to the store. I was going to get it shipped to my house, but it's cheaper to get it shipped to the store. So I went ahead and did that anyway because not a lot of stores in my area had it in stock. So what I'm doing is just getting prepared for it. So I'm going to be downloading some coats, hats, scarves, boots, and for my sim best the sim version of my best friend that I played in the stream yesterday, or whenever I upload this, my last live stream, she has a nose ring in real life, so I need to download that specifically for her. So what I've done is I created a folder in my documents called Seasons Downloads. So I can't put it in my, like, in case someone uploads or has created some content that you absolutely have to have Seasons to have or to put into the game. I am going to put all that in the folder because basically if somebody has content that you have to have Seasons for to use, it's not going to work in the game. So I'm just going to put it all in this folder so I can put it in the game once I have Seasons downloaded into my game. I hope that made sense. And so let's just get started. I'm going to set my time. I'm going to limit myself to 45 minutes of CC shopping. And I'm also going to restrict myself to 3 content providers. And I'm going to be using Xmirror CC Finds today, B Lewis 50 on Tumblr, and The Sims Resource. And then I have BlockBerry open because I know she has some nose rings. So I'm going to start there. So let me put my 45 minutes on. And usually what I do, like, since I know Blauberry Pancake makes good jewelry and accessories, I'm just going to go straight to her. So what I'll do, I actually Googled her name, and then her Sims resource page came up. So this is it, Blauberry Pancake. And she also has a Tumblr. He or she, I don't know if I'm mislabeling. Sorry if I am, if I'm giving the wrong pronouns. Blauberry Pancake. So I'm going to click show all my Sims 4 creations, and I'm just going to save myself some time and type in nose piercing. Now, in my searching that, some are probably going to come up, and what I want is just regular nose piercings. Okay, so there we go. So we've got one, and let me search nose ring just in case. Now I can just go to the Sims resource mass search section to get nose rings, but this is who I want to go to. Okay, so she has one more. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this information down here and make sure I don't need any meshes or anything like that. So I don't. So I'm just going to hit download. And I have the free version of the Sims resource. So I get the ads and everything. I have, we can't have on ad blocker. So my ad blocker is turned off on the Sims resource. So it's downloaded. I have to wait for the 10 seconds to go by. And then it should fall down here at some point. There we go. So there it is. And some of the content downloads as a package, so I'll get into all of that. Now, the thing is, this isn't the type of nose ring that my best friend has. She's a flat one that just kind of sits on your nose flat, so I still have to do an extra search, but I'm still going to go ahead and grab these two. And then here, when you're downloading from the Sims resource and you have the free plan, like what I'm using now, you can't, when the content is downloading, you can't leave the page or it'll stop downloading. It'll stop right where it is. So I'm going to exit out of this and go straight to the Sims resource page, and I'm going to go ahead and type in nose rings, make sure the Sims 4 is selected, and see if I can just find at least one regular flat nose ring. So something like this. Okay, so see, Blauberry Pancake has more nose rings that didn't come up in my very specific search. But I'm not going to grab that one. I'm going to look for maybe one more. So see, in me searching nose rings, a nose mask has come up, freckles, rings, finger rings and everything. So I'm not going to take up too much time. I found what I wanted. Now, granted, really not how I CC shop. Like, yeah, I found what I wanted, but when I'm doing CC shopping, like on my own time, I definitely would be going to page 2 to see what else is there, but I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, this is just a simple flat nose ring. I'm just going to download it. And I think what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to wait until I have seasons before I actually upload this video, because then I can show you guys how I put into my folders. So that'll be better. But I'll just go ahead and get this out the way. Alright, so now let's get to the winter shopping. So again, on my list, I am shopping for coats, hats, scarves, and boots. So I'm going to start on Xmirror CC Finds page and see what she has in her clothes section. See, we already have some boots that have come up. And these aren't particularly boots that I'm interested in, so I'm going to go ahead and keep scrolling. So I am shopping for cold weather clothing. So this is clothing for fall and for winter. Kind of not feeling that. See, as I'm scrolling through, these are recent reblogs from Xmirror CC Finds. But what I can do is I can go ahead and go to the search, her search button, and type in winter and see if anything pops up. And then what I can do is I can skip on over to B Lewis 50's page and do the same thing. So I can just have all the stuff kind of laid out for me. There we go. And as you can see, I already kind of started searching while I'm pretending like I didn't. So now what I can do in the Sims resource, I can go straight to clothing. And as seasons just came, I know some of the more recent uploads, for the most part, some of the more recent uploads are going to be probably geared towards fall, winter clothing, because people are excited and they're just like, okay, I'm going to make clothes for the winter and everything. And that's not necessarily the case. I still see a lot of summer, spring clothes. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to search or type in winter. Now I'm going to make my way back to Xmirror CC Finds. So see, we have some kids' clothes. Toddler sweater recolor. So when it says recolor, that means somebody made an original piece. Either a content creator made it or the original. Okay. So when something says recolor, that means it's a recolor of something original. The original creation can be something that comes straight out of the Sims 4 game or the Sims game, whichever one you play, or it could be something that somebody else made from scratch. So with this toddler sweater, recolor, I need the mesh for it to work. So that means I will click on this. If I want this sweater, which I do for toddlers, I have to download the original artwork. Okay, so I just click download here. And then another thing, you also have to make sure that the content that you're downloading is for the Sims, whichever era of Sims you're playing, Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4. You have to make sure that what you're downloading is for whatever game you're playing, because if you try to download, if you're playing The Sims 4, you're trying to download Sims 2 content, or you're downloading and you don't realize that you're doing it, it's not going to work. Your game isn't going to open up. So I have the mesh downloaded, the original work downloaded. So now I want to download this, what's in the picture. So I can choose to download it from either Sim File Share or Mediafire. And I usually download from Sims File Share. And because I'm, as you can see, I'm logged in, Age Love Sims. And what I like to do is I like to like people's creations and then download. And also in me doing this, not only am I showing appreciation for the creator's content by giving them this like, but if I come back to it and I try to download it again or something, I already know. It's like a bookmark for me. Like I already know, obviously I already downloaded this because I liked it, so I don't have to download it again, pretty much. Okay, so I search winter, and this is a mod. I'm looking for clothes. So as you can see, I typed in winter. I do have my categories, so let me actually redo this, because as you can see, I did type in winter. Let me type in coat. So that's the first thing that's on my list. So let me redo this and do coat. Do that here too, coat. Because people, like if you go certain places or go onto certain websites, find things. Like for instance, people have been making coats since the beginning of Sims 4. Like perpetually summer in the Sims 4, but unless you have, if you don't have seasons by now, you can still get your sim to wear a coat, and there won't be any harm done. So here we go. So this is really nice. A gray patch wool bling coat by Bear Sims, mesh by them. So Bear Sims created this mesh. This is their original creation. So I don't have to go back and look for an original creation to download first. So I'm going to go ahead and download this. I usually like to right click and click the link. And if I get a notification asking me if I want to translate the page, I usually do, but for the most part, the download button is in English. So this person, Bear Sims, uses AdFly. So let me show you what happens. I talked about this on a live stream. Right away, I try to turn my ad blocker off because it's not gonna, the page isn't gonna populate if I have ad blocker on, because most people kind of have it set up where you can detect ad block. So more than likely, I'm gonna get a pop-up. Okay, so I'm not. So sometimes what happens, I'll click this thing too slow, and then I'll get a notification asking me to turn off ad blocker, even though I already turned it off. So I will have to reload the page and go through the 5-second wait again. So what you do when you're done with this, you only click this, skip ad. Don't click this. Sometimes you'll get a pop-up that says your download is ready down here. It's not the right thing. This is what you click on. So when you click on it, I usually click it and then exit out of it, and then click it again, because sometimes another pop-up will come up. But I mean, sometimes some people don't want to go through all that hard work. If that's not something you want to do, if you're worried about a virus, if you see AdFly, just go ahead and leave. You just have to go without that CC. So I'm gonna go ahead. I got that coat. I don't have to download a mesh or anything. Let's see how much time I have left. 32 minutes. So I'm going to download one coat from B. Lewis's page, B. Lewis 50's page. See, I like this, so I'm probably going to download this, and then I'm going to download maybe. I really like these. Like, for instance, I had this coat downloaded way before Seasons came out. As you can see, it was uploaded in 2014. Because I think what I'm noticing, I don't think people use the Sims resource as much to upload their content because, I mean, people have Tumblrs now. They have Blogspot. They have their own places, their own platforms to make CC available. But I'm still going to go ahead and download a couple of things from this first page just for the time's sake. So let me go here. I'm going to go down a little bit more, see what's available. I'm going to download this, but not in this stream. And I really like this. Ooh. Okay. So for time's sake, I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to scroll anymore. I have to make a decision between if I want to download this or the first coat that I said that I like. And it looks like this is for men. So this is actually for men. So I think I will download both because I rarely download stuff for male Sims. Well, not rarely, but I don't do it as often. I have like tons of stuff for female Sims, and then the men are just like, I guess I'll download something. And not that I have anything against like male Sims or anything like that. It's just, generally, stereotypically speaking, guys just, they can pretty much throw on whatever and it be. I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna be problematic and stereotype and box anybody in. But you guys know what I mean. So see how this comes up? There's nothing. This isn't happening for real. This is a setup for me to click on that, and I don't need to.
Windows warning alert: malicious pornographic spyware is square detected. Error number 0xx9002.
Okay, at least I hope that's the case. Yeah. There's nothing really going on. That's kind of like a pop-up to make you click on it, to make you think something's wrong, but it's really an ad to actually make something wrong with your computer. So I don't need any mesh for this. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. And this looks like it's by the same creator, possibly. And because sometimes some people's pages have it set up where you have to right click to the download button. I don't know what kind of makes that happen on some people's websites, but I naturally just do it anyway on Tumblr. Okay, so I'm gonna download. See, this person doesn't have AppFly, it just downloaded straight to my computer. All right, so I will be moving on in Xmirror CC Finds and B. Lewis 50's page, and I'm gonna go ahead and type in hats. I'll type in hat without the S, and I'll do the same here. And I'm gonna look at some coats on the Sims resource. I'm gonna download one. See something that I like and then move on. So I kind of like this. This is very like fancy and upscale. So I'm gonna download that. So while that page opens, I'm gonna type in hat here as well. Coat comes in 6. So there's nothing that says you need the mesh. So I'm just going to hit download. There we go. And let's see what's in the hat. Okay, so this is hair, so it's more than likely going to say it is compatible with hats. Yep, hat compatible. So just me typing in the word hat, every single post that has the word hat in it it's just going to come up. And I'm definitely going to be downloading this later. This one too. So there's actually a hat in this post, but I don't want that. Okay. Silver lining accessories. This is an accessory coat, so it's found under rings. Okay, so I think all of these, the coat is what's really being featured. So I'm going to, okay, so this says requires seasons. The hat requires seasons. So a version of this hat is probably already available in seasons, so I'm probably going to skip this. And if anything, I'm actually thinking about skipping the hat category in general. Bucket hat. Now, I don't have any bucket hats, so I might go ahead and download this. Another recolor. Recolor the bucket hat. Okay, so again, this is a recolor of some original content. So I'm going to download the original bucket hat by BY2OL. Straight download, and then I'm going to download Rex Ryuko's original creation. Rex Ryuko. And I'm sorry if I haven't said everybody's name that I've gone to. So they even put by 2OL their name in the download title. So yes, I've downloaded from BY2OL and the coat from Sims Resource. I'll make sure I remember who I downloaded from. Okay, so hat is in same thing in B. Lewis's page. Let me look and see what else is available. Because I might go on and download that first hat. Okay, well, let me go back to Xmirror CC Find first. So I got the bucket hat from here. I think that's what I'm going to stick with. And that's not even a winter accessory. That's more a summer thing. So that was my mistake. Okay, so Seasons Beanie Pom Pom recolor. So obviously, again, this style hat is already in the game. I'm going to wait until I get the game and get a look at it before I download a recolor. And that's probably kind of going to be the same process, same thing with each of these. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the hat category and go to scarves. Let's look at some scarves. Or you know what? Let me be less specific. Or more specific, let me do scarf instead. Because when people create stuff, they don't put, like if you make a scarf recolor or something like that, you're not going to call it scarves if it's one scarf. Scarf. And let's do the same here. Scarf. Okay, so this is the same coat from the last upload, Gorilla X3. And they made a scarf, or they included a scarf, and they included a link to it, to the scarf in the picture, and this is their creation. So I'm going to download this and make sure I don't have to download any mesh. So we're doing add fly again. I'm going to quickly turn off my pop-up blocker or ad blocker if I can. So this is what I was talking about. What's going to happen is this thing is going to pop up. Your download is ready. Do not click this. That's not what you need. That's not what you're going for. And I do highly recommend that people just also have a virus virus protection on their computer. Mine is expired, but I do have Windows Defender up. But I highly recommend an actual third-party virus protector. And so let's go back to Xmirror Mirror CC Finds. And I do like these. This is like one of my favorite. I love this Christmas pattern for some reason. So I'm probably going to download that. So this is a whole big winter fall collection right here. So let's see. I'm coming back to that. So let me go back up and get this scarf, or these scarves that I love. Winter scarf. More than Adfly. And I think there's actually another extension or something you can use to completely block Adfly, or to block the, like, something other than ad block. I think there's something you can use to skip Adfly. The waiting page, the 5-second waiting page. Oops, let me hurry up and do this. So that I might have done that too late. So I might get that pop-up asking me to turn off ad blocker even though I already did. Nope, I didn't. Still didn't. Exit out of that. Let's try it again. I don't think you have to double. Yeah, I think you do have to click it a couple of times. Because as you can see, every time I click on skip ad, like something, a completely different link comes up other than send file share. So let's go down here. Let's look at some stuff. I don't have to download all of this. I think I definitely want this sweater. I would like to have this scarf, but I won't download it now. I'll definitely go ahead and take the sweater now. See, this is what happens when I CC shop most of the time. I have a set list or things that I want to go in for, and I get distracted and start downloading stuff because I don't have sweaters on my list. But hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So this Simsdom link will have an ad. And this person also uses Patreon. And I would have gotten it ad-free if I contributed to their Patreon page. There we go. And skip ad again. So yeah, it seems like I'm definitely going to be double clicking on most of the Adfly pages because that link to a completely different page is going to keep coming up for each one. So I'm done with scarves in Xmirror Mirror's page, and let's see if B. Lewis has anything different. She pretty much has some of the same stuff. Ooh, a maternity look. I like this scarf. And this appears to be, this looks like it's B. Lewis herself did these recolors. I think so. So these are some B. Lewis creations, recolors, and just some looks a look she put together. It's a lookbook. So it's a look she put together with other people's content. And then some recolors of her own. So I definitely want this scarf right here. So I will go to person on the right and look for the scarf. So I assume that this fringe muffler. So I guess the actual title is muffler, or the correct title is muffler. Now this is Sims for Marigold. This is a very popular content creator, and I think she uses a lot of Adfly as well. So I want that fringe scarf. So I'm going to when I hit download, I'm going to get all of these swatches. I'm trying to find the one that's actually in the picture. I wonder if it's a recolor. Is it a recolor? Well, anyway, I like all these scarves, so I'm going to download. Oh, okay, it must be an autumn scarf. Yes, it's autumn. So I'm going to go ahead and download the autumn scarf because that is what I want. I don't know what the difference between the pink and blue is. I think the pink is Marigold's Sim file share link, and I think this is Mediafire or OneDrive. So let's go ahead and hit this. So I think this time I finally hit it too late. Yeah, so this comes up. It appears you have an advert blocking browser extension. All I do is hit reblog. I gotta wait for that 5 seconds again. Because as you see, I've already turned off the ad blocker. I just turned it off too late. And skip ad. And it downloads. So I'm not going to download the winter version. I'm going to see what else is available. I think that's good for now. Let's see what's in the Sims resource. Nothing I particularly want. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next category. I do have 16 minutes left. So let's type in, next category is boots. I want to make a Flavor of Love reference so bad saying that. So tell me, boots. Okay, type in boots. And then I can go to the Sims resource and actually go to the shoes category and then type in boots. Okay, so there are those. Not particularly a fan of this style. So these are cute. These are cute, but I'm not gonna download them. I'll download them on my personal time. Not good with Max's boots, okay. So I'm liking what's on. Ooh, I really like these. I'm really liking what's on Xmirror CC Finds. What I'm really aiming for is like winter fall boots. And these are kind of cute. So boot socks conversion. So I'm just scrolling through seeing what's what. All right, so these are some kids' winter things. So I might download a few things from here. If I can. No, that's a lot. That's another thing. Oh, okay. That's another thing. I'll wait to download in my personal time. Because I think I have to really sit and look at exactly what it is I would want from here and then download. Unless this is just a lookbook. Okay, so what's actually, I think what's actually being promoted in this content by I Love Sarah Moon Kids is the hat, the beanies, and the scarves. So again, that's something else I'm going to go ahead and wait for until I download the pack to actually download. Long flared skirts. I'll come back. Like I said, I'm going to stick to my plan. So I'm just looking for boots now. So I like these. I'm going to download these boots by 808 Pixels. No ad fly, download, and I'm going to download these Nike boots. And since I'm done, I'm at the bottom of my list, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of B. Lewis's page. Go back to Xmirror Mirror, and I am going to go ahead and scroll back up and download some of the stuff I saw up top. So like I said, I really like these. So this requires a mesh. Let me get that. These are very sexy. Sometimes what I do, Madeline, guys, if you are new to shopping and you're looking for some shoes, like some bomb shoes, Madeline is your go-to. Ultra high patent leather boots. And I think her stuff doesn't take up a lot of space either. Ouch, for the most part. I just hit my elbow. And my dog is looking at me like, I'm okay, sorry. So sometimes when I see some content that it requires a mesh, sometimes I will just download the mesh, especially if it's a Madeline creation. Sometimes I'll just download the mesh and I won't necessarily download the new creation, because I kind of feel like sometimes I feel like it's overkill, sometimes I don't. Like in this case, I definitely do want these boots. So I'm still going to go ahead and download these boots by Heijou, Heijou, Heijou. And I did want these. So these are on the Sims resource. So I'll scroll down and I wanted these. I want the boots. So Candy Sims 4 has separated her downloads. You can download all of this stuff in the full collection, or you can just download the shoes, or you can just download the clothes. So since I want those boots, I'm going to have to go ahead and just click the shoes. And it appears she's not using AdFly, but she's using Shortlist. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, it looks like I won't be downloading these boots. I wonder what happens if I click full collection. Oh, okay. Well, that happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens. Maybe it's just not meant to be for me and my Sims. And was there any other shoes? I think I did say I wanted to download these for the kids and toddlers. Or is it just kids? I don't know. Make sure there was nothing else. I think I did want these. Yes, I did. So let me download this child shoe. Let me make sure it's Sims 4. Yep, Sims 4 Nexus toddler boots and socks children conversions. So I'm assuming I can't tell if this is for kids or for toddlers. I think they were originally for toddlers and they made them. Yeah, I think that's what happened. These were originally created for these boots and socks were originally created for toddlers, and they were able to make them for children as well. Okay, so I can choose a certain type of shoe and sock that I want, but I'm going to download them all, so I'll click all 4 files. Let's go back. So I got the Cintate boots that I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and download, make sure I don't need any mesh. Do not include mesh. Okay. So this took me forever to figure out. I would see people upload stuff and they don't include mesh. So, like, I'm not a content creator, not a big one. And I thought that meant, like, oh, if you make this, you have to make your own mesh completely over or something. Like, I didn't quite understand it. And I don't know if I a bell just went off in my head, and it was like, oh no, they mean like don't just basically credit me and get people. Basically, I want people to download my content as well as yours. Oops, didn't mean that. So some people will have their content. It'll say, please link, if you want to recolor it, please link back to my mesh, as opposed to including my mesh in yours, or just recoloring.
They say you're supposed to
leaving
deny
it
your
at that.
You know.
And when you upload it, not saying that it's my creation, or not creating the link to my creation as well. So at least I think I got it right. I like these Chelsea boots. And you know what? I'm going to go through this page, see if I see anything I like. I do, but I think I do want some type of UGG fluffy boot. So I'm going to go ahead and type in specifically. And make sure there was nothing else on Xmirror Mirror's page that I wanted. Oh, I said I wanted these. Meshes by me, so I don't have to download a mesh. So I'm going to download some boots by Rylae Sims. Ryllae. Ooh, they have a lot of nice stuff. So I'm going to bookmark this page because they have some pretty nice stuff. Let me change the name. Rylae CC TS4. And I like this sweater a lot because I'm into like astrology and moon, planets, and tarot and stuff like that. So that'll be cool to have. I like. Ooh, yes. I'm definitely. Let me stay focused, but I'm definitely coming back to this page. Okay, so where are the boots? Did I click the wrong thing? Let's see what's over here. There are a few boots. I think I can go without that. And then there's a version of some Uggs in, oh crap, in the base game anyway. So, oh, I did mean to go back there. Let me see. I want these. Okay, so okay, so it's not. Okay, I see. So the boots are by I can never say their name. Simplicity. Simplicity. Okay, yeah. Somebody I do go to frequently to get content, but I can't say the name. I want to say Simplicity so bad, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it. So let me type in boots. They make some really nice stuff. And I used to have these braids too. I definitely got to download them again. Oh, they're by her. Or him. Or them. But I want those boots. So I guess I can make it easier on myself by clicking downloads. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so let's try boots again. I'm going to download these Chelsea boots. And I'm sorry if I'm all over the place and back and forth, but that's definitely how I regularly see G-Shock. And you know what? I've actually changed my mind. I'll go ahead and download them. I was going to say I kind of don't want any Chelsea boots, but I also have to keep in mind, it's very hard for me to try to keep in mind that when I CC shop, I shouldn't just buy stuff, or not buy, download stuff that only I like. You know, like I shouldn't try to force my own taste onto. So it's good to try to switch it up sometimes. Oh Okay, I'll try to find the boots. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Are these it? 2. If these aren't it, they're going to have to be it today. Oh, I think these are Wisteria boots. Did I see that down here? No. Well, what am I seeing? I just saw Wisteria. Anyway, I think these are it. We're going to download on their blog. And I do think they use AdFly thigh boots, and I do want the thigh boots. Yes, AdFly is being used. I'll turn off my ad blocker. Skip ad. Exit out of that link. That random link that I don't know what it is. And so basically the actual AdFly page is the one that should turn into SimFileShare. Pretty much. So when another thing pops up, that's still not what you click. Alright, so I am done. And I still think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I get seasons before. No, I'll go ahead and do it now. I wanted to wait until I got seasons to download everything, but I'll go ahead and do it in this video. I mean, it's all going to still be one video, but it's better to get out the way now. So, hello everybody. Okay, so this is the second part. I mean, it's all going to be the same video, but I finally have seasons. I got it yesterday actually. And I played it a little bit. I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay, so this is my mods folder in The Sims 4. So what I did was I made a folder within my mods folder called Seasons Downloads. So in case anything goes wrong with the new content that I install, I kind of know where to go and I basically kind of narrow down what to look through or what I need to look through in order to figure out what's wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my documents where I have my content in a folder also called Seasons Downloads. So this stuff, I'm going to want to put it into my mods folder, obviously. So what I'm going to do, see, I'm in the quick access section now. So on the sidebar, I am going to open my mods folder. I'm not going to open it, but I'm going to hit these little bullet points, these little drop down menus, so that I can see Sims 4 folder, mods folder, and then scroll down to seasons download. So when I'm ready to move stuff into the folder, I can just slide it on over here. So these are some coats that I downloaded. So what I usually do, you have to make sure you're only putting packages into your folder, and I'll show, just in me doing this, going to show you what that means. So when you look at type, all the ones that say package, you can move them straight into the folder, but you'll have some zipped folders, and then you'll have some RAR, however you say it, files as well. And I'll show you what to do with them if you don't know how. So usually what I do is I'll click one file, hold control, and then click multiple ones and move them all at the same time. And you can do that with more than that. I just like to do that because I have slippery fingers and I have a tendency to accidentally copy a bunch of files. So I'm just moving a few at a time. I'm taking all the packages out and moving them here. Package. All right, so I got coats, boots, I think I had some scarves. I can't remember. Oh yeah, so I am gonna need scarves. Since I played the game, I noticed, at least unless I had a hard time finding them, I noticed that there weren't necessarily any scarves in Seasons. So I am gonna download them just for the look of it, just for the look. So now I have some compressed folders and RAR files. So if you don't know, what you do with compressed folders is you can just extract it straight from your own computer. Like Windows now comes with its own easily accessible extraction thing. So as you can see, I do this often, so it automatically has gone to my mods folder. So I'm going to click Seasons, extract, and that's 135.52194. So this folder. Okay, so usually what happens sometimes is the folder, when it's extracted, basically extracting it is taking the zipper off. That's all it really is. So in the case of this particular folder, not only did it take the zipper off, but it actually went on ahead and put the packages in. Sometimes you'll have folders that look like this that have the number on it, but I'm trying to see if I can find something. Of course, I don't have any. But anyway, pretty much basically some folders, when you extract them, if they're numbered folders, that means they have multiple packages in them and the creator just kind of gave it that particular number for whatever reason. Sometimes when you extract them, they'll still have the number and everything, but they will look like this folder. Okay, so that's irrelevant. That's not really as relevant. So I'm going to delete the compressed folder because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to extract this one. Extract all. Seasons downloads. It's all extracted. Marigold fringe muffler. Okay, so this is the extraction of that. Delete. Extract. Okay. Delete that. I gotta make sure this isn't a duplicate. Okay, so it did go in the same spot. I thought I accidentally put in the wrong folder, so I'm gonna. Well, let me make sure. Let me make sure. Okay, so I didn't extract that correctly for some reason. Let me go back. Oops. Okay, so what I did, I accidentally extracted it into the Seasons download, the documents folder, the quick access folder. So let me delete that. So it's open. And I think these are duplicate files, but it will let me know. Okay, so they're actually not. And extract, I don't know how. Oh, you know what I did? I didn't click browse. Let me see. I didn't click, I just hit extract. I didn't do browse and go to this folder. So in me not doing that, it just automatically extracted it in the folder that I'm already in. And that's fine. So let me just move the extracted folder into the mods folder. So now we have these RAR files. RAR. And so you can use an unzip program. There's 7-zip, WinZip, and or WinRAR, something like that, and a few other things. I use 7-Zip because 7-Zip doesn't expire and it doesn't send you a million notifications letting you know that it expired. So you pretty much do the same thing, but I'd use 7-Zip, extract files, and when I do that, it's going to bring up a menu for me to basically put it into the folder that I want it to be in. So that's the mods folder. So it's extracted, so I can delete this and do the same with these two. Extract files. Seasons download. And if you just want to extract it in this folder and then move it, you can do that too. Extract here. See all the packages come out in this folder, and I can delete the RAR file, and if I want to, move all of these over here. Alright, so I am done for now. I'm going to test this CC in my game, and I mean, that's how you get CC and extract it and all that stuff. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment in the comment section, and yeah, have a good one.